Hey friends, and welcome back to Risa Plays Bad End. Kyuhei has just arrived at Koko's school in real life, in the game in real life. So let's continue. I'm getting closer to the bottom of this mystery. I can feel it despite the uneasiness I feel now. Okay, I found the school. Now to find Iwasaki. I'm not a student here, so I can't just barge onto campus. When classes end, I'll try to flag someone down and ask if they know Iwasaki. I waited patiently until classes ended. Before long, the students started milling out of the school. I flagged one of the students down. Excuse me. Can I help you? I'm looking for a girl named Koko Iwasaki. Do you know her by any chance? Koko Iwasaki. Yes, she's my fellow classmate. Bingo! I'm Akira Shijo. Nice to meet you. Iwasaki and I were childhood friends. I casually lied in an attempt not to draw any suspicion from him. I see. Well, she's not here. Why? Is she absent today? Shijo shows a saddened expression. She was involved in a tragic car accident several months ago. She's still unconscious in the hospital. Maybe it's her subconscious mind creating the game. What? The news about knocked me off my feet. Iwasaki is unconscious? This was way unexpected. I was so shocked that it took my brain more than a few seconds to register the surprise. Why? She was walking around town at night when she was hit by a car. I wasn't there to see it, so I don't know the specifics. No way. Iwasaki was in an accident several months ago. Needless to say, it coincides with the timing of when Bad End appeared on the net. It's a product of her mind, her unconscious mind. Is this new information relevant to the mystery? In any case, it's unfortunate about what happened. I need to look into Koko further. Is that all you needed? Say, I wanted to know what Iwasaki's reputation in this school was like. Might not be relevant, but any new information would be helpful at this point. Her reputation. She's a beautiful girl and very popular with guys. I see. She probably was beautiful since she was a child. I bet her childhood photo would show as much. So she thought highly of her good looks and was a hit with the boys here, huh? I made all that crap up. Did you really buy that? Shijo gave a sour expression. What, all a load of crap? She's totally opposite of that. She's shy and hardly anything to bat an eye at. She's definitely not a boy magnet, that's for sure. I'm so confused. Because Bad End is her unconscious mind. She wants to be the prettiest girl at school. Her character traits are like a total 180 of what's depicted in the game. Iwasaki believes that it was karma that caused a pissed-off boy to stalk her. In the game, this really happened. However, Iwasaki isn't known to be popular with the boys in the real world. Don't get me wrong, she's a nice girl. It's very unfortunate about the accident, though. Do you happen to know which hospital she's staying at? Since I've come this far, I might as well try to ask. I was just on my way there. You can follow me if you want. If she wasn't popular, why were you on your way there? I decided to follow Shijo. We took the bus, and 20 minutes later arrived in front of a huge hospital. Iwasaki is hospitalized here? That's right. Shijo makes his way inside the hospital quickly. Since she's a comatose patient, we can't just go into her room without permission. I told the receptionist I was a friend of Iwasaki. I sat down and was told to wait until we were called. Why isn't she woken up yet? The operation was a success. Even with the condition of her injuries, they say she should at least be conscious. So beating the game would wake her up, in other words. They think she may have suffered further brain damage. But in the end, the doctor doesn't know the true reason. It's quite possible that Iwasaki was a part of this whole Bad End mess. Shijo and I neared closer to her bed. The Koko Iwasaki here looked identical to the one in the game. In the hospital bed, she looked dead except for the slow rhythmic breathing. Her face was clean but gaunt. It's no surprise she lost a lot of weight after being hospitalized for several months now. When did you last see her? It's really a shame for you to have to see her again in this condition. It's been a while. I can't tell him the truth. He wouldn't believe me. I was in disbelief that she was sitting here in this condition and unable to talk. Koko Iwasaki actually exists. Everything that she was in the game personality-wise was completely opposite of her real-life persona. On top of that, she's in a comatose state and has been hospitalized for several months. What does this all mean? So what are you going to do? Are you staying a little longer? I nodded with a nonchalant sigh. It doesn't look like Iwasaki will be coming around anytime soon. But at least I know she exists. I do want to try and get more information, so I decided to stick around a bit longer. How did you and Iwasaki meet? She's my girlfriend's best friend. Kana's boyfriend. As being such, I got the opportunity to hang out with her a lot. I see. I'll be honest, I'm not surprised he has a girlfriend. He looks intelligent and has a particular charm and easy to get along with. I'm not surprised in the least. To tell the truth, I didn't walk this way to visit Koko. Eh? I was on my way to see my girlfriend. The hospital was on the way, so I figured I'd show you. Oh, I see. Well, thank you very much, and I apologize for making her wait. No, it's fine. I wasn't in any particular hurry. The fact of the matter is, Kana is unconscious as well. What? My world shook the moment I heard the name. Wait, what's her full name? It's Kanamihashi. She also was involved in a similar accident several months back. Kanamihashi. So she's a close friend of Koko. So they both were involved in accidents just like what happened in the game. So the accident was the cause of Mihashi's coma too. Ugh. Water. I swallowed nervously. This is just so messed up. I'm as confused as ever. Is it okay if I come with you to visit her? Well, since she's a friend of your friend, I don't see why not. We opened the door and entered the sick room of Kanamihashi. There's no mistaking it. It was Kanamihashi. Her complexion and physical appearance is just like Iwasaki. A pretty face, but gaunt due to several months of being in a coma in a hospital bed. This is unbelievable. Damn it. Shijo shook his head sadly with tears forming in his eyes. His girlfriend hasn't woken up in several months. I can only imagine what he's going through. Do you know what was going on before she was in the accident? She ran into the middle of a road. I can't believe she'd be so careless. I wonder if this part of the story would be different if I'd played earlier parts differently. I don't remember which of my previous bad ends was the first bad end. But I'm partially responsible for this as well. Eh? No, it's nothing. He feels responsible too. What the hell does that mean? If Shijo is putting on a show, then he's a good actor. I'd do anything to get Kana to wake up. There's nothing I could say to him. I would want to press further on that. What do you mean it's partly your fault? What happened? Did you get in a fight? Or was it something else? I decided it was time to be on my way. Thanks again for letting me visit Mihashi. Oh, it's no problem. Overall, it seems like he's a good guy. He has a good character, so it comes as no surprise. People tend to like him. Hey, do you mind if I swap email addresses and mobile numbers with you? Well, just in case I have a question. Well, sure, I guess. He probably didn't expect that, being this was the first time we'd met. He was hesitant to respond. But this was very important to get, because he was good friends with Iwasaki. Now I can get in touch anytime. Take care. Thanks. The situation I never thought the situation that I never thought could be imaginable was happening. I'll go home for now to cool off my brain. Gotta cool off the brain. That evening I began pouring through the information in my head. Koko Iwasaki and Kana Mihashi were both involved in the same traffic accident and are now comatose. At around that time, the game Bad End came into existence. Iwasaki is the main character, and Mihashi is supposedly her best friend. Was their consciousness sealed away due to something involving the game? Despite what it sounds like, it would make sense this way. I just couldn't think of too many other things it could possibly be. It's too much to think it was all coincidence. Then who the hell is behind this dreadful game? Who is truly responsible for putting Iwasaki and Mihashi in a comatose state? I don't have enough information yet. Again, I would have wanted to press Akira further. The only thing I can do is continue playing the game. I'm slowly encroaching the truth. I'll see if I shine some light on more of the story. I opened the mobile phone and started Bad End. Yo. Today is Saturday, a holiday. I have no plans and probably just... Oh, I'm playing the game, right? Okay. I have no plans and will probably just stay home. Mom and Dad are home. They're home, so I shouldn't worry so much, so I'll just stay inside today and tomorrow. But I can't stay here forever with weekdays being school and whatnot. What's the real reason I'm being pursued by that freak? I swear I'll find out one day. I'm surprised it hasn't, found her at her home. No problem. If I put my thoughts together, I know I can figure it out. I went out with several guys, but only because I wanted to become popular with everyone. But Kana seems to believe there might be a guy that really likes me. This guy just so happens to not take rejection lightly. In which case, the angry guy's grudge becomes wrath. Is it really after my life? It's true I've turned down a lot of boys, but I never did anything to get murdered over. That's just absurd. But it's not unusual for a psychologically unstable person to go off and kill someone over a love affair. I wish it were more unusual. Water is good. Huh? It's a call from Kana. I push the call button slowly. Hello? Koko, what are you doing? Koko, what are you doing today? Nothing, I'm just lazing around the house. That's not healthy. Why don't we hang out today? Maybe somewhere outside and enjoy the weather. Outside? I understand your nerves are on edge, but you'll feel a lot better once you get some fresh air. So do you want to go? Kana knows me too well. I'm really not an indoors type. But my nerves are about shot over the whole cursed shadow thing. The safest choice is to probably just stay in. What do I decide to do? Home isn't safe. I was too nervous. I decided I was going to stay home. Kana, I'm sorry, but I just want to rest up at home for the next few days. Aw, come on, don't make me have to drag you along. She sounded disappointed. I never turned down one of Kana's invitations before. Please forgive me. I'll make it up to you Monday, and we'll do whatever we want. Whatever you want, okay? Oh, sounds good. I hang up the phone. Exhaustion racks my body. I can't keep avoiding my friends over this whole mess. I have to find out what the hell is happening and find out fast. I decided that I'll do what it takes. Was that really the right choice? I wanted it to be the wrong choice so I could get another bad end. Okay, cleared it. How long will my luck hold out? It's so nerve-wracking, I don't know how much more I can take of this. Both methods of escape from the shadow were different in each scenario this go-around. Huh? I just had a thought. What is this nervousness I'm feeling? The relationship between Iwasaki and the cursed shadow. Wait, that can't be. No, I'm just thinking too hard. I pushed the thought from my mind for the time being. So what should I do now? Should I tell Shijo about the circumstances behind Bad End? I'll do anything to get Kana to wake up. That's what he said. I'd like someone's cooperation in this. It might not be such a bad idea. His lover Mihashi and our best friend Iwasaki. If only he knew that Bad End was responsible for it all. Do you think he'll cooperate if I tell him? But I really don't want to drag anyone else into this mess. One mistake could cost a person their life. I have to choose without being careless. I decide to sleep on the decision for now. Stalling! More stalling! Kyuhei! Kyuhei! The sound of low moaning voices. Those dead voices are back again. Don't stop! Don't stop, Kyuhei! Don't quit. Don't leave us. Keep going. Don't stop. Damn it, go away. Leave me alone. Make them stop. Yuji, you don't have to do this. You don't have to tell me. I won't give up, because I'll avenge you, I swear. Then I woke up. My body was drenched in cold sweat. I stood up and balanced myself to keep from swaying. My head was still reeling from the dream. Between Yuji's death and playing through Bad End, my mind is on overdrive and it's taking its toll. Each time I fall asleep, I have the same dream. It's probably just from all the mental exhaustion. But I can't give up. No matter how much I sulk, I still have to clear the game. I have to. I have to. The after-school chime rings and I stand up from my desk. Are you all right? You look exhausted. Well, the new math formulas we have to memorize are taking their toll. I came up with something to not give away my obvious anxiety. Stretch. Okay. To my dismay, Kaname didn't dig any further. Now that I'm thinking about it, what should I do now? One person has been on my mind. Akira Shijo. He's a friend of Iwasaki that's praying incessantly Mihashi wakes up from her coma. It would seem he would definitely be interested in Bad End, since it's what caused their current dilemmas. After all, someone to cooperate with the investigation would lighten the mental load. But there's always the danger that he could die if I involve him. In short, Shijo's life may well end if he cooperates with me. What do I do? Should I meet with Shijo or not? Meet with Shijo! Yes. I'm going to need a partner to help me through this. Shijo might shed some new light into whatever's going on. Okay, let's go meet him. I want to know everything that's going on with Mihashi and Iwasaki. Shijo responded almost immediately after I sent him an email. He'll probably be beside himself once he knows the truth about Bad End. I hope he helps me find a solution to all this, but telling information to a third party might jeopardize my life. I pray that I'm not falling into a trap. I can only leave it to chance. I met with Shijo in the family restaurant I had met up with Kaname before. We met at the front of the store and sat down facing each other in a booth. We both ordered coffee for now. I didn't understand all the details in the email. What exactly are you talking about? Don't we know what happened with Kana and Koko? They were both involved in tragic accidents by coincidence. I don't see any other reasons beyond that. If there were other reasons, how would you know about them? His reaction was understandable, but... Well, you came all this way to meet me because you feel you're clutching at straws, right? I suppose. Not to mention that I want Kana and Koko to gain consciousness as well. Again. They are such close friends. I understood where Shijo was coming from. It's time to talk. Okay. Will you swear to believe everything I'm about to tell you? That's a big hold up right there. Because Iwasaki and Mihashi could potentially be saved. What? Saved? What do you mean? Shijo was stunned momentarily. He then leaned closer to listen. If it will save their lives, I'd do anything. Let's face it, their healed injuries mean nothing if they don't wake up. I had a feeling that there was something deeper that caused them to end up like this. I just knew it. So it seems I was onto something, right? His perception was on the mark. Seems to have a basic understanding of the mysterious phenomenon. This should definitely make it easier to talk to him. I took out my mobile phone. Have you heard of the mobile game Bad End? Bad End. Actually, I remember seeing it briefly on an internet website. It said that if players die in the game, then they also die in real life. Is that the game you're talking about? That's right. I started at Bad End on the phone while looking around to make sure I didn't attract unwanted attention. I'm currently playing through it. It's not a rumor. What? Also, I turned the screen so Shijo could make out what was displayed. I confirmed that the main characters in this game are Iwasaki and Miyahashi. What? She just snatches the phone from me and glares at the screen. Wait, hold on, don't start playing, because if you make a mistake, you could die. Yeah, I get it. Shijo continued staring at the screen for what seemed minutes. Kana, Koko, why? I have a feeling that this ordeal was created by someone with bad intentions. And the only way to be free from this cursed game is to clear it. But why were they targeted? That's what we need to find out. Can you think of a reason why they would be caught up in something like this? Does someone hold a grudge, or any reason why they'd be involved in this type of game? I can't think of anything, because they've always done right. I don't think they've gotten on anyone's bad side. No, wait. Please tell me anything you can think of, no matter how trivial it may seem. Prior to the accident, Koko was paranoid she was being chased by something. Eh? During those days, Koko was emotionally unstable. I figured she was just having another delusion. Emotionally unstable? What do you mean? She had witnessed Kana get hit by a car. I was at the scene when it happened. I was really shaken up and felt like I was going crazy. Eventually I was able to calm down, but then the next moment I noticed Koko acting strangely. Someone with a personality like Koko, I wouldn't be surprised if she suffered from psychological trauma. That had to be the cause. The accident she witnessed had to be what set this whole thing off. Is that so? Kana's the vengeful spirit. He didn't tell me this when we met. He probably felt it wasn't relevant at the time. I sipped the undrank coffee as I pondered to myself. The one who encountered a traffic accident first with Miyahashi, then followed by Iwasaki. What does it all mean? It means that Kana's the vengeful spirit. Because whatever happened prior to Kana getting hit by a car, maybe a fight. Iwasaki was paranoid about being chased by something. If the person responsible for Bad End was indeed this unknown entity, perhaps it was triggered by Miyahashi's accident. I may find out if I keep playing the game. Perhaps it was Miyahashi herself. Iwasaki Miyahashi. The Cursed Shadow. Could they somehow be connected? Hey, listen. Are you going to continue playing the game? You mean right now in the restaurant? There were a considerable number of people here. I wanted to refrain from doing it here. Now that I know what's going on, I have to know the truth. I want to figure out what's going on as soon as possible. Please. His girlfriend's life is hanging on edge. I can't find it in me to decline. Okay, then I'll play. In the next episode. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a great day. Bye-bye. Bye now. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.